Welcome back, crafty friends. Today I have another process video for you. Recently I signed up for a swap on the Little Hot Tamales Facebook page where we were to make 10 DIY embellishments for a partner. We could make 2 sets of 5 different embellishments if we wanted to. So today I'm going to go through each one and how I made it. First up is the City Skyline Embellished circle. I started by punching a circle out of some black Starry Night pattern paper, and then I die cut a city skyline in blue. I asked my partner some stuff she liked, and she mentioned she liked blues and butterflies, so you'll kind of see that interspersed throughout each of the embellishments today. Once I had a placement of where I would like the skyline to be on this circle, I traced lightly on the back so I knew where to put my adhesive. Then once I adhered the skyline to the circle, I just went back with scissors and cut out around that. To finish off this embellishment, I punched out a scallop circle from a piece of shiny black cardstock, and then I adhered the skyline piece to this with some pop dots. For my second embellishment, I wanted to do a shaped shaker pocket. I ended up choosing my nested hexagon set to create this. Once I had my piece of patterned paper cut out into the shape I wanted, I used the hexagon die to start creating the shaker pocket using my fuse tool. You can see here I'm just going around, 4 of the edges with my fuse tool to start my pocket out. Once I rough cut the hexagon out of the sheet protector, I went back to make sure all the sides were sealed, and I did find a couple places where I needed to go back in and use that fuse tool again. While the glue was drying on the back of my sentiment, I went ahead and mixed up my sequins for the shaker pocket. What you didn't see me do, I threw in some micro beads and a few little blue flower sequins, and then I'm just grabbing some other colors that would look good with the paper here. Once I had all of my sequins in my shaker pocket, I grabbed that same hexagon die to finish sealing off the edges. When I made my second embellishment, I did go ahead and seal the 5th edge after I put in the pattern paper piece, but before I did the sequins. I think that worked out better to only have to seal one edge after the sequins were in there. After all of the sides were sealed, I went back in with my scissors and trimmed just a little bit closer to the fuse line. And now on to embellishment number 3, the decorative layered speech bubble. I started by cutting a speech bubble out of this pink cardstock, and then I used some of the flower scraps and a little journaling card scrap there to layer on this piece. For my sentiment, I got out some pink ink and one of my roller stamps. I picked out a sentiment I liked. I stamped it a few times just to get a nice clear one, and then I cut it out, just rough cut it by hand before I adhered it down to my speech bubble. For my 4th embellishment, the altered paper clips, I am using a CC Designs die set. I really like the way that my altered paper clips turn out when I use this set. Because my pattern papers are only single-sided, I do have to run through 2 different single-side pattern papers to be able to make this. If you were using a double-sided pattern paper, you would just need to cut one of each. I mentioned before that my partner said that she liked butterflies, so to decorate my altered paper clip, I decided to use some of the paper scraps to punch out a butterfly. To adhere my butterfly, I cut a glue line into quarters, and then I just put the adhesive right on the back of where the butterfly's body is. This allows me later to kind of shape the wings so it looks like the butterfly is kind of just sitting there with its wings out a little bit on the altered paper clip piece. To finish the piece off, I placed a couple clear gems on the butterfly's body, and then I chose one of my sentiment stickers from my Tim Holtz book. Once I had this placed down, I cut the end into a little banner, and then I used my Stampin' Buddy from Stampin' Up! To take that sticky off the part that was hanging over the side. For my final embellishment, I thought I would make my partner a little pocket in case she likes to put her notes in little pockets just like I do. I used another die of my sister's, thank you Lisa, to create this mini pocket. thought I would fussy cut a label from this piece of pattern paper to stamp my sentiment onto. I probably should have not rough cut it so much so I could use some of the others around it, but I was trying to go quick here. So you'll see me just cut out more exact the blue label, and then here in a second I'm going to be stamping my sentiment onto it. I chose a Studio G stamp set and I stamped the word notes in black. Once I had all of that put together, I got out my ruler to get an idea of the size to cut my index cards down to. After I cut my index cards down, I folded it in half and then slipped the piece into the little pocket. And there you have it, my crafty friends. That is how I made all 10 of my embellishments. I had a great time making them, and I hope you had a good time watching this video. If you did, I would appreciate a thumbs up below, and as always, I love new subscribers. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.